Tuesday of Men's Health Week 2020. Bros Global is committed to the mental health and personal development of bros from all parts of the world. So over this week, I will be featuring topics that affect our mental health and well-being. If at any point of the video you feel you need to pause and take a break because the topic resonates strongly with you and triggers unsettling thoughts or feelings, that is okay. Be gentle with yourself and know that you can reach out to me or anyone in your support system. You're not alone on this journey. Today we will be looking at men and suicide. Many people experience thoughts of suicide at some point in their lives. If you're having suicidal thoughts, know that you're not alone. Bro, you should also know that feeling suicidal isn't a character flaw, and it doesn't mean you're crazy or weak. It only signifies that you're experiencing more pain or sadness than you can cope with right now. And the only way out is to set yourself free from this life of pain. In the moment, it may seem as though your unhappiness will never end, but it's important to realize that with help, you can overcome suicidal feelings. Remember, bro, that problems are temporary, but suicide is permanent. Taking your own life is never the right solution to any challenge you may be facing. Give yourself time for the circumstances to change and for the pain to subside. In the meantime, I strongly encourage you to take the following steps when you're having suicidal thoughts. Firstly, eliminate access to lethal methods of suicide. Get rid of any firearms, knives, or dangerous medications if you're worried that you might act on suicidal thoughts. Take your medications as directed. Some antidepressant medications can increase the risk of having suicidal thoughts, especially when you first start taking them. You should never stop taking your medications or change your dosage unless your doctor tells you to do so. Your suicidal feelings, bro, may become worse if you suddenly stop taking your medications. You may also experience withdrawal symptoms. If you're experiencing negative side effects from the medication you're currently taking, speak with your doctor about other options. Now this one is serious, bro. Avoid drugs and alcohol. It may be tempting to turn to them during challenging times. However, doing so can make suicidal thoughts worse. It's critical to avoid these substances when you're feeling hopeless or thinking about suicide. Stay hopeful. No matter how bad your situation may seem, know that there are ways of dealing with the issues you face. Many people have experienced suicidal thoughts and survived, only to be very thankful later. There is a good chance that you're going to live through your suicidal thoughts, no matter how much pain you may be experiencing right now. Give yourself the time you need and don't try to go it alone. Talk to someone, bro. I urge you never to try and manage suicidal feelings on your own. Professional help and support from loved ones can make it easier to overcome any challenges that are causing suicidal thoughts. There are also numerous organizations and support groups that can help you cope with suicidal feelings. They may even help you recognize that suicide isn't the right way to deal with stressful life events. Pay attention to the warning signs. Work with your doctor or the therapist to learn about the possible triggers for your suicidal thoughts. This will help you recognize the signs of danger early and decide what steps to take ahead of time. It's also helpful to tell family members and friends about the warning signs so they know when you may need help. Bro, there's no single reason why someone may try to take their own life. However, certain factors can increase the risk. Someone may be more likely to attempt suicide if they have a mental health illness. Depression is the top risk factor, but many other mental health disorders can contribute to suicide, including bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Aside from mental illness, several risk factors may contribute to thoughts of suicide. These risk factors include substance use, incarceration, family history of suicide, poor job security or low levels of job satisfaction, history of being abused or witnessing continuous abuse, being diagnosed with a serious medical condition or terminal illness, being socially isolated or a victim of bullying, or being exposed to suicidal behavior. Other life challenges can cause some fellas to have suicidal thoughts. Going through a divorce, losing a loved one, or having financial troubles may instigate a depressive episode. This can lead people to begin contemplating of a way out from the negative thoughts and feelings. Another common trigger for suicidal thoughts is the feeling of being isolated or not being accepted by others. Feelings of isolation can be caused by sexual orientation, religious beliefs, and racial or cultural identity. These feelings often become worse when there's a lack of help or social support. Even though you may feel alone right now, know that there are many people who can support you through this challenging time. Whether it's a close friend, family member, or a doctor, talk to someone you trust. This person should be willing to listen to you with compassion and acceptance. When you meet with a doctor about your condition, you'll find a compassionate person whose primary interest is to help you. Your doctor will ask you about your medical history, family history, and personal history. They'll also ask you about your suicidal thoughts and how often you experience them. Your responses can help them determine possible causes for your suicidal feelings, and in turn, they will be able to provide a course of treatment for your medical health condition. Bro, if your suicidal thoughts can't be explained by a health problem, your doctor may refer you to a therapist for counseling. Meeting with a therapist on a regular basis allows you to openly express your feelings and discuss any problems you may be having. Unlike friends and family, your therapist is an objective professional who can teach you effective strategies for coping with suicidal thoughts. There's also a certain degree of safety when you speak to a mental health counselor. Since you don't know them, you can be honest about your feelings without fear of upsetting anyone. While occasional thoughts of escaping life are part of being human, serious suicidal thoughts need treatment. If you're currently thinking about suicide, get help immediately. Visit Bros Global's referral page to access your nearest support service or helpline in your country at www.bros.global/referrals. Through therapy and medication, many formerly suicidal bros have been able to get past suicidal thoughts and live full and happy lives. Remember, bros, you're not alone in this. Believe in yourself that you can be the better man. Always.